Hey y'all, it's your girl Tati, and this is my third video for my CDL trucking orientation with Werner. So it's my third video, but I'm basically gonna speak on 2 days. So my third and fourth day of orientation. So the third day is basically maneuvers day for me. So we did have a little bit of stuff we had to do in class, but for the majority of the day, we pretty much were outside in the damn cold, doing maneuvers. So maneuvers for Werner, they pretty much just want to see what your strengths are. So you're going to be doing a 45, 90, and then you're going to be doing like a tight right turn maneuver, basically to show you how to get into tight spaces where you basically come like close to the wall, not hitting the wall, but you're coming close to the wall, and you're basically giving yourself clearance for the trailer to clear around, where you'd have to reverse back to get your trailer around to get more space on the right side, and then you'll pull up again going closer to the wall until you're fully cleared to get into the area that you want to go in. So we did 3 maneuvers. So the tight right turn, we did a 45, and we did a 90-degree angle backing. So for me, listen, for me, backing is a little, shaky. Like I gotta get real, like I want to build my confidence up when it comes to backing. And it's not a case where I'm nervous, but controlling that trailer is not as easy as it may seem, or it's not easy for everyone. For me, I know sometimes it takes a little while for me to recover, and I have a problem with oversteering. I know my problem. I oversteer where it's way too much. So for the 45 in CDL school, I don't know how you guys would do it, but for me with Smith and Solomon, we basically pulled up, we turned to the cone at a 40-degree angle, and then we backed back into that space. So we reversed back into the space, and based on you, it was more of a judgment call to know when you need to turn your wheel to the left to get your trailer into that space. And if you have to pull up, you'll pull up and do a straight line back. But for, I guess this is for a truck stop. If you have to go to a truck stop and get into a space to park, you basically pull up and you line up your kingpin, or I would say most likely line up for your drive tires, the center, the space in between the dual tires. So that center part right there, it does connect to or line up to your kingpin, and wherever the kingpin is, you want it to be centered to the space that you want to park in. So you pull up right there. You would then lock your wheels to the right to go to 12 o'clock. Then from 12 o'clock, you'll basically go to 9 o'clock. So you're locking your wheel to the left to go to a 9 o'clock position, which is going to get you to a 45-degree angle. And from that point, you have to use your judgment to get into that lane. So if you got to lock your wheel to the left to go in and see where your trailer is swinging to get into that space, you'll know if you're close to it or in there, you probably either have to you have to pull up, and then you do a straight line back. So that's the 45-degree. And then we had to do the 90. So we were straight. I'm trying to remember how to, So we were straight. We were in the line already in the space after the 45. Then you have to pull up. Then you turn to get yourself parallel to the line, basically. And from that point, you have to do the 90-degree back in. It's almost like a short alley dock, basically. I hope I never have to do that, because I didn't have to do alley dock. I hated alley dock, by the way. I'm happy I tested in Philly. We don't have to do alley dock in Philly. We only do parallel, offset, and straight line back. That's it. I hate alley dock. You hear me? I hate it. So it was like a short distance, 90, like a little short alley dock. So once you go through the maneuvers, it's not a case where they're going to be like, oh, you failed. No, they just want to see where your strength is or what you need to work on. So whoever your trainer is, they'll know what to help you with while you're on the road with them. So once we went through the maneuvers, we went back into the class and finished whatever e-learning we had to do. Now the e-learning, guys, the sooner you can get out of the way, the better. The e-learning was like probably nine e-learners, and it's a lot of modules within each e-learner. So I had to clear out all my e-learners. I had to get that done by the 17th, which was yesterday, Saturday. So I was able to clear that out and get everything done. So let's just say right now, I'm pretty much done with my orientation. I only have one thing like holding me back. So Maneuvers were day 3 for me. Day 4 was Saturday, right? So Saturday I had to do simulators. So I would have to do a simulator, and I was supposed to do my road test. So that would be the last 2 things I had to do, but I'm gonna tell you in a little bit why I wasn't able to do my road test. So the simulators, I've been hearing about this simulator for the longest. Some people say it's weird, it's scary, because it's like a virtual setup, like you're actually in a driving scenario and they throw everything at you. When I say everything at you, everything at you. So we did the simulators. There was 3 of us in the class. I didn't really get to record a lot, but I can show you what it actually looks like. I couldn't record myself because there was nobody around to record me, but I do have like a small video to show you what the simulator setup is like, and I'll add it to the end of the video. But the simulator, I'm not even gonna lie, I did good. I did good. I was surprisingly, I was like, because I thought I was gonna be really scared because I'm dramatic as hell, dramatic, right? But I did good, and I was actually so appreciative of the fact that I got the chance to do the simulators, because it just made me know what I'm comfortable with and how I would handle certain situations. Now, clearly, virtual world, real life, 2 different things. But if you can handle yourself in the virtual world, then at least you know mentally what you're capable of, or how you think when it comes to being in certain situations. And the simulators, when I say they throw dogs out at you randomly, they throw people just walking in front of you. Sounds like a scenario for Philadelphia, because that's exactly how they are. Yeah, they had dogs coming out. I did hit a deer, so I had like 1 collision that messed me up. I would have gotten through all of my scenarios if it wasn't for that dumbass deer. Yeah, so that deer, I had a collision with a deer, and it caused my tractor trailer to just spiral out of control, and it wouldn't stop. And I'm feeling like, oh my god, it felt so freaking real because it wouldn't stop. It like pushed me into the snow. So because we're in like going towards winter season, they made sure we were driving in the snow, so we had to deal with the ice roads and all that stuff. I'm talking too much. Yeah, so we had to do with the ice roads, but the only issue I had was the deer. But when I say they throw so many things out at you, like even the bridge, the clearance for the bridge, it was like 12.6, and you can't do 12.6 because the tractor's like what, 13.6, so you can't even clear your tractor. You can't, so you won't be able to clear your trailer, which is 13.6 or whatever. Yeah, so 12.6, so you gotta think quick. You can't go under that bridge or whatever, you're gonna have a crash. So I had to detour to the left, then detour to the left, drove a little bit, another bridge. So if you're not paying attention to the simulator, you can miss a lot of stuff. But I was able to get all of that. They have like a foggy section, and the fog gets out of hand, so you gotta remember to put your hazards on. All that stuff goes slow. Now for that part, I was supposed to find an avenue of escape, like a safe haven, right? And I didn't exit. I chose to keep on going. But realistically, you're supposed to like find an exit ramp so you can get off and probably find a rest stop or safe haven. But I chose to keep on going, and I made it through both of those scenarios. But realistically, what they were looking for is for us to find an avenue of escape. But I got through it. I got down the hill. Now, what I had a chance to learn is how to, when I'm going on a downgrade, to brake stabbing. So I got a chance to see how the brake stabbing works. It's like if I'm going on a downgrade, I want to go at my lowest. If it's 45 for the speed limit, I want to probably do half of that, right? So let's just say I'm gonna stick to the 20, but so the highest point I'm gonna get to is 20 miles per hour. So I did my 20, but once I see myself going up, increasing, because it's a downgrade, so it's going to keep on pushing you down the hill, basically your speed's going to go up without you doing anything. So you got to stab the brakes slightly, not hard, but step on the brakes, wait for your numbers to climb down, your speed to climb down. So I got to like maybe 20, 15. I stayed to 15. Once you get to 15, you release the brake. It's going to climb back up because it's pushing you down the hill. But once it gets back to that half number of the 45, probably 22, 20, you want to step back down on that brake, wait till it drops down, release it once it gets to your number, and then keep on doing that same thing until you're in the clear. So I got a chance to see how you use the stab braking. So I liked the fact that I had that opportunity. But the simulator, honestly, it just depends on you. If you're a calm person, you just go slow, you get through the simulator. Now, if you're trying to speed up, go too fast, it's not gonna work. That simulator is basically just showing you patience and if you're paying attention to everything. Like, I remember one time I was turning left and this dumbass man just was about to walk into my damn truck, like just walk into me, right? But he didn't. He just kept on going to one side of the road. But once he crossed the street and I'm turning, he gestured like he was gonna come in front of my tractor. And clearly I can't hit anybody. I'm not supposed to be hitting anything. But I was able to pay attention to see what they were about to do. So the simulators for Werner, guys, crazy, okay? Crazy, but it's fun. So I got through the simulator and everything. So that was good. So I'm pretty much at the end. The only thing left for me to do is my road test. Now, why I couldn't do my road test? Here it goes. So for the physical, I don't know how, if you did a DOT medical for your school, right? It's a lot different from what the company requires. So I passed my physical, my vision test with these glasses. My prescription is like 2 years old, so I need to update it. But I was able to pass everything to get my clearance to start school. But for Werner, it's a little bit different. The distance for the visual test is a lot further. They check into a lot of stuff. You know, they do two tests for illegal substances. They do the urine test right there. They have the little tab, little stick that they put in there, so they get the results for that right away. But for the hair follicle test, that takes a little while because that you can check probably months prior to see what's in your system. So that's a more extensive check for illegal substances. But let's just say my vision test, he was like, you know, right now you're not doing too good. And I had to tell him that I already ordered my glasses, which I already did with a new prescription. So I had to show him, the doctor, the proof that I have my prescription coming. So he would let me, so I would start school. So now I can't do my road test until I get that new glasses. They're not going to allow me to even drive on the road without my new glasses. Clearly I would be able to drive in the daytime, but of course, they want to make sure I have the right prescription to drive. So I have to wait until Monday. So today's Sunday. You don't have school, orientation, anything on Sunday for Werner. So if you're in the hotel, Sundays it's basically your downtime. So let's just say today's my off day, Sunday. Today's what? 12/18? Yeah, today's 12/18, 2022. So today's my off day. Tomorrow I'll be going to the terminal to see if they're gonna send me home. So I'll drive home, pick up my glasses, which comes on next Tuesday, and I'll be able to come back and do my road test. Once I do my road test, I'm pretty much done. I'll get my package for Werner, and then I'll be waiting to see if I'm gonna get a trainer. It's either they're gonna send you home until you get a trainer, or you're gonna wait it out at a hotel. Depends. But they did tell me for women, they tend to make you wait maybe 3 to 8 days, because I think they're trying to find the best trainer for a woman. They want to make sure you have a good situation set up. So I know after I do my road test and I get cleared for that, then I'll be waiting maybe a week the most. I hope not, maybe 3 days the most. I don't want to be waiting too long. So if you're a woman thinking about coming to Werner, that's something you also have to deal with. I told them I'm comfortable training with a woman or a man because I don't want to wait too long, but we'll see what happens. But that's pretty much a recap. The 3rd day maneuvers, the 4 days road tests, which is the last day. The last day is road tests and simulators. That's pretty much it. Then you get your packet. They say you basically made it through orientation, and now you're just waiting for your trainer. And once you get a trainer, you'll pretty much be out on the road with them. You're basically going to be on their schedule and things like that. Wherever your trainer lives, that's where you're going to be going. So if your trainer, if like now I'm in Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania, if your trainer is in Texas, you're going to be flying to Texas. So wherever he or she has downtime, that's where you're going to be staying. I'm praying to God that I don't have to go too far, but you got to do what you got to do. But I'm not going to make it a drawn out video. I'm trying to make these videos like really short until I actually get on the road. Then I'll do a more extensive video to show certain situations I'm dealing with, being a woman, you know, especially if I get a man trainer, Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Maneuvers on the third day, and simulator road test on the fourth day. You're gonna be off the day after that, which is Sunday. They don't open on Sunday. So yeah, I'm just waiting to get my clearance for my road test, and I'm pretty much done. It's crazy because time is just flying, and I didn't think I'll be just speeding through the process. Everything moves so quickly. It's like it's crazy. So I still don't have a roommate. So I'm gonna say that I still don't have a roommate. So I was able to stay in my room from Thursday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Tomorrow, I think I'll be here tomorrow. I might get a roommate tomorrow because Werner only does their orientation, start their orientation for Tuesday and Thursdays for new hires. So most likely, if I get a roommate, is tomorrow. They will come in tomorrow, and then they'll have orientation starting Tuesday, or they come in Wednesday, they'll have orientation starting Thursday. So I might not even have to deal with a roommate at all because, like I said, I have to go home for my classes, and then I gotta come back, do the road test, and boom, I might be leaving the day after I do my road test to go home and wait until they call me back and say, yo, well, not yo, but Tatiana, we got a trainer for you. So I'm happy. I was in this hotel room by myself, nice setup. What I will say, because this is pretty much going to be my last orientation video, I don't think I really need to talk about the road test. And if I do, I'll talk about it probably on a video when I go on the road with my trainer. So this is going to be my last video for orientation for Werner. So what I will say, if you're in the Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania location, you're going to be well taken care of. I've heard some stories about the other location, but I can attest to the fact that Lehigh Valley, clean, is proper settings, it's really nice. They took care of me. When I said lunch, I'm greedy. I don't know about you, but I'm greedy. Lunch was good. Like, it wasn't no rinky-dink food that they gave to you. They really had everything step by step planned out. The food was good. The hotel is really, really good. The hotel has free breakfast. I just came back from eating breakfast. There's a pool. I'm about to go to the pool later. I'm going to go to the gym and then the pool. So your orientation, depending on the location that you go to, it can be a nice little setup. It was nice for me, you know? Like, after you get your CDL license, you pretty much you're more at ease because you know that you passed your test, you got your license. It's really now just being trained by the right company and having a good trainer when you're out on the road that's going to help you along the way. That's a hit or miss. You can't really control that, but for the most part, you feel more at ease because you did pass your CDL, you got your license, so you're like one step ahead of the game. But like I said, this is for anyone who wants to come to Werner, and especially for women who want to come to Werner. That's why I'm doing these videos, just so I can show you from the beginning till I get my own truck. So again, I'm not gonna stay long. So went through my 4th day orientation, pretty much in the clear until I passed my road test, and yeah, that's good. So I'm gonna add a video to show you a little bit of the simulator, and then I might add a video. I'm gonna add a video to show you the location for the Lehigh Valley terminal, so you can see how that is. And I might add another video to show you how when I did my maneuvers, how it was raining and it was like 30 degrees outside, and I had sneakers on. So that's another advice for you. If you're gonna do maneuvers and you're starting in the winter time, you need the proper gear. You need proper gloves, and you need work shoes, good work shoes. So if you're out in the snow, it's not seeping into your sneakers like it did to me. When I said my feet were numb, they were numb. I couldn't feel nothing. So come prepared to have your proper work gear. You are going to need work boots. It's definitely something important if you're going to start in the winter season. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I'm pretty much almost in the clear to go out with my trainer, and I'm so excited. I'm excited. Like, this is a new situation for me. Like, I'm not someone who shies away from doing new things or challenges, but for me personally, this is one of my biggest challenges that I've taken on so far. So definitely I'm going to be recording everything. Follow me through the process and the journey like, subscribe to my channel. Again, I know I'm new, but I'm gonna do my due diligence to make sure I get all the information that might be good, helpful information, you know. So every video, I want to make sure I'm sharing something new that's gonna help you to decide if you want to come to Werner or not. So peace out. Oh yeah, and we got a little hat. We got a little Werner hat, you know, a little Werner hat. At the end of everything, you know, they always give out hats or shirts. So it's my Werner hat right here. So that's something else that you get. But yeah, that's the end of this video. And I thank you so much for watching. Thank you to everyone who subscribed to my channel so far. I appreciate it. And I'm just gonna do better as I go along and grow my channel. So again, it's your girl Tati, and peace out.